What's good, Aries? All right, Aries, we are doing your reading for the first half of August. We're going to start with a what to expect general messages, and then after that, we will pull a spread for love as well. Okay? All right. Keep in mind these readings are for sun, moon, and rising. So if it doesn't resonate with you, check out your moon and your rising video. Any extra information you would like to know is in the description box, okay? All right, Aries. This is a brand new deck too, so it's a little stiff, but it's nice and fresh for y'all. All right, Aries. What can Aries expect? First half of August. 3 shuffles. What can Aries expect? Okay, so most impactful energy for you for the first half of August, we do have the Page of Swords with the 4 of Swords right under that. Wheel of Fortune, you seem to be getting some good news here, okay? I do feel like you may be taking a time out for the first half of August, maybe kind of regrouping, getting your thoughts together, trying to figure out a plan moving forward. I'm going to clarify that Page of Swords. Because I feel like there's a desire here and a curiosity to want to move forward in a certain direction. And again, you may be learning something that has you quite excited, that may feel like luck is working in your favor. Because for a lot of you, you may feel like you wasn't receiving a return on energy in something. Maybe you feel like there was a lack of money. You may feel like results in certain efforts that you've been investing into was a little bit scattered, and you may have had a hard time moving forward or being motivated to move forward in a certain direction simply because things wasn't necessarily making sense to do so, or money has been a little bit scattered or not consistent. But I do see you receiving good news, but you seem to be wanting to keep it to yourself because there's someone in your vicinity here that is you feel like you can't trust, maybe in a group of people. But clarify that Page of Swords. 6 of Cups in reverse, the King of Wands, and the Hierophant in reverse. Oh, so I feel like you're starting to see the potential here when it comes to letting go of something that you may have been invested into for quite some time. You may feel almost stuck to a certain way of being. You may feel stuck to a certain career even. But I feel like you're learning about a direction that kind of excites you, that makes you want to take control and detach from an old dream, an old path. You seem to be wanting to rebel against an old way of doing something. I also feel like for those of you in certain relationships, you may be starting to realize that that relationship is not good for you. It doesn't really make sense for you. You may also feel like the two of you are going in different directions, and you're starting to see it as, unconventional in the long haul, especially when it comes to your values, your beliefs, things of that nature. But I feel like you're also using your head when it comes to wanting to detach from that past situation. And it doesn't have to be an intimate lover. This could be, just a group of people, friends, siblings, things that make you feel restricted or limited. And I feel the first half of August, you're more so withdrawing and kind of regrouping, getting your thoughts together, learning about a new path that is very different from what you've been doing. You may be, again, wanting to... I feel like you're wanting to challenge yourself in a different way, but you may feel like it's going to take a lot of energy. You may feel like you need to take initiative in a way where you don't let certain people, certain perceptions of you hold you back. But I do see you stepping into a new era for yourself. But again, you may feel the need to kind of keep this information to yourself because of, again, you may feel like the people around you can't trust. You may also feel like there's a specific person that is draining you, okay? Maybe relying on you for a lot of things. Who is this person to Aries? Justice in reverse. So this is someone that isn't doing their share in an agreement, in a relationship, in a partnership. If it's a work agreement, it's like you feel like there's a certain person that is not really doing their part. You may feel like there's a lack of equal give and take. I also feel like you're looking at a certain individual as dishonest, or someone that refuses to take accountability for their happiness, for their truth. And it may be draining you a little bit of your energy here. And there's a desire to step out of that agreement or partnership or whatever it may be. But you do seem to be using your head. And with the Four of Swords that was under the Page of Swords, you do seem to be almost in self-preservation mode, where mentally you're kind of keeping your thoughts to yourself. You're keeping this desire to challenge yourself in a new way, especially when it comes to a business or stepping it up or leveling up when it comes to a certain career, or for those of you that have knowledge in something, or if you're a mentor, or if there's a desire here to elevate in some way, you may feel the need to kind of, withdraw or isolate from the certain people around you. Okay, but you do seem to be wanting to challenge yourself to move forward. And that's initially the vibe I got with this reading, Aries. Just give me one more on that Page of Swords, the Ten of Cups. Some of you guys are learning about support that you're receiving from family, okay, and it is bringing you a lot of happiness. I also feel like you're starting to realize what brings you happiness on a whole, okay? What work situations, what group of peoples. It's like you're starting to realize what situations bring you happiness, and there's a desire to move forward and make that happen. And again, you may be realizing or getting news, communication, a call even from family that is seeming to be willing to help you or support you in, challenging yourself or going to school maybe, or in, distancing yourself from something that had you feeling stuck in the past. I also feel like for those of you that have been in a situation or a relationship that you've been asking yourself, is this toxic? Is this not good for me? I feel like you're learning very quickly, especially just with Venus being retrograde. A lot of the toxic shit is going to be exposed and very obvious and hindering us just as a collective. And you may be learning about something here that is just not good for you. And you may be seeming to want to protect your mental health, kind of keep your thoughts to yourself, but there does seem to be a welcomed energy on your part to receive support or help from family specifically. And I do see you receiving that. All right. Tell me about the Five of Swords, the Nine of Wands. Yeah, it seems to be one specific person or group of people that you feel is putting you in a place where you have to defend yourself when it comes to some type of change. And the Four of Wands. Well, Aries, I feel like you are becoming aware of an opportunity, especially when it comes to a host, maybe wanting to move, maybe wanting to move into a new host, or again, you're feeling kind of pushed in a corner when it comes to defending an opportunity that makes you happy. And you may feel pushed in a corner in a community. If you have been a part of a group of people, friends, just people that perceive you a certain way, you may feel a little bit pushed in a corner, the first half of August to defend yourself, or at least you feel like that's the energy that they're going to put on you. And I feel like you're more so keeping it to yourself and not letting people know what's going on, because you don't want to have that fight. You may see it as a battle not worth fighting. And you seem to be protecting your peace as well, and whatever this opportunity is for you. For some of you, you're just hearing about a host available for you, or there's an opportunity to move or change communities. What's this Four of Wands? Just give me one more on the Four of Wands. Oh, with the Strength in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse. Well, that's strange because Aries, a lot of you, there's some type of partnership here that you feel threatened by, that you feel does not have your best interest. You may feel like this person will not understand. You may also feel triggered or inadequate to detach from a specific partnership. And I'm not really sure why. Okay, you're giving someone a lot of room in your energy, I guess you could say, when it comes to a specific partnership that triggers you, that frustrates you. And it's almost like you feel like you need to protect whatever this opportunity is. Or again, some of you guys are getting opportunity in regards to a host. The Death card. This kind of feels like a silent walk away. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a community you no longer want to be a part of, whether it's, you know, wanting to distance yourself and separate yourself and move to the next level or kind of upgrade in some way. It's almost like this is like a silent walk away. Because I feel like you lack the strength to disconnect in a way that it's almost like you're planning a silent walk away, Aries. That's what this feels like to me. And I feel like you don't really have the energy to defend yourself. So instead, you're just keeping your cards to yourself. You're not really telling people what you're doing. You know, for those of you that are changing up how you're doing something or changing up how you're doing a business or something like that, you're just going to do it. You're not allowing yourself to be put in a situation where you have to defend yourself. And I kind of like it. I really do. I like this energy. Look, it's like you guys are on a path here to a new beginning. You're feeling quite inspired. You have a lot of faith in yourself. But with that Queen of Wands in reverse, you may feel like there's a certain person or group of people that are, you know, feeling entitled to push you in a certain direction that you don't agree with. Okay? Let's just put it that way. You may feel they're very pushy or they don't respect you. You may feel like they feel entitled to a certain version of you or whatever it may be. But this is like a silent walk away. I like this for you, Aries. You're getting your thoughts together for the first half of August. You're getting the information you need. A lot of you guys are finding out good news associated with changing your job or changing something up here. You're also using your head with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse that was under the Four of Swords. It's like you're using your head when it comes to what is worth your investment and where you're going to get the most bang for your buck too. Okay. So yes, you're kind of moving toward a better space for your alignment, but you're also moving toward a better space for your bank account too. You could be dealing with a Virgo. We have Gemini, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, and Libra. Give me an oracle here for Aries. It may feel temporarily for the first half of August, Aries, that you're submitting to a situation that you don't agree with. But I feel like you know, and this reading knows, you're doing that to protect yourself or to protect something deeper here that you know this person just won't understand. I thought one came out, but it didn't. Give me an oracle. Okay, that's a little bit. So we do have conditioning, completion. Look, it's like you're preparing to end something. It's like you're doing what you need to do. You're getting the information you need. You're getting your thoughts together. You're kind of regrouping here. You're making a plan for the long haul to detach from something, challenge yourself, do something differently, step out of an old expectation and an old perception that people may put on you. There's definitely this like conditioning process that you're putting yourself under, preparing, and it has to do with ending something, okay? We do have fighting. Again, I feel like a lot of you guys are in this space where this guy has all of his armor on. I feel like you may be in a space where you feel like there's a lot of people not in agreement, or bringing a lot of drama into your life, or again, there's just this even competitive energy, or there's an energy where people don't agree with what you're doing, and you may feel like you need to almost protect yourself to the people that just don't agree or are being underhanded with you or whatever it may be. Okay, because yes, I feel like there's some arguments or there's some disagreements, but you're not entertaining it. If anything, you're choosing to avoid the arguing. You're kind of putting your armor on. You're kind of keeping your truth to yourself. and you're just doing it. Look, change. Massive change is happening for you. And I feel like you're excited about it, but you're definitely being smart when it comes to how you address it. Okay, and a lot of you guys have an opportunity to move or change, you know, your living situation, change up how you approach a community, your business, whatever it may be. And I like it. I like it. All right, let's get you guys some bonus love messages. All right, what can Aries expect in love? What can Aries expect in love? First half of August. Two more. Three shuffles. What can Aries expect in love? First half of August. All right, so most impactful energy when it comes to your love life, we do have the Two of Pentacles in reverse with the Hangman in reverse right under that. Ace of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Swords. So Aries, this is you lacking a desire to cater to someone because you may feel like, honestly, they're not stable, or you may feel like they don't really have any desire to make adjustments, or you may feel like they're, you know, for some of you, you feel like this person isn't even loyal. You may feel like they're juggling too much here. And I feel with that Hangman in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, Ten of Swords, there is definitely something here you're choosing to end because of a lack of passion, or you're fed up with this constant start, stop, or whatever it may be. You may feel like you had a false start with someone as well. Wheel of Fortune. Look at you. You're learning from something. It's like you are sometimes, a lot of times actually, the universe likes to test us, and sometimes it brings back past people or brings back similar issues and patterns, and it's going to see if we're going to keep ourselves in that cycle or let it go. And I do feel like you're letting something go here. You do have something new coming in though, Aries. Thank you, Star. I appreciate that, girl. You do have something new. Ooh, it could be a third-party situation, or you're in the space where you're using your head because you're still involved potentially, or something is not yet completed. Potentially because you feel like you don't have the financial resources to make some type of change immediately. But I do feel like there's a new energy in the picture here, Aries. You're receiving communication. However, we got 3 threes going on and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like this feels like third-party energy to me, or you're using your head when it comes to a third-party energy. And that doesn't have to be a person. That could be money's kind of a priority for you, or you're aware of a chaotic financial situation, and you may feel like you don't have a contingency plan. So you may be kind of using your head when it comes to disconnecting from this new energy temporarily because you almost feel overwhelmed with a current battle, okay? Let's just put it that way. Because there is something new coming in for you, but even if you're single, this is you aware of your financial situation or aware of a bigger problem right now that needs your focus temporarily. Okay, so you're not really fighting for something. You're look at this. I love this, Aries. You're very focused on your work and career. Okay, but let's see. Tell me about this Page of Swords. Page of Wands in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse. All right, so I don't feel like you're entertaining this person or even responding to this person or communicating in the way you want to. If anything, you're keeping your emotions to yourself when it comes to this new energy. It could be a Gemini. It doesn't have to be, but that's all we got on the table. But it's like, I feel like you're receiving communication. This is kind of like the communication of someone trying to get to know you, someone that's trying to like see where you're at in life, see how you've been. How will Aries perceive this person? Four of Cups in reverse. You're going to perceive this as just someone that is open and ready, seizing the moment. For some of you, if it's a past person, you may feel like this person is, you know, feeling as though they missed an opportunity with you and now they're trying again. But if this is a new energy, Aries, you're in a space where you're just perceiving this person to be someone that is open. You may feel like they're going through a family situation that they often sulk about, but you're seeing them as someone that is willing to communicate, willing to be open, willing to be vulnerable. One more on how Aries will perceive this person. Six of Pentacles in reverse. You may perceive this to be someone that is sulking about being undervalued, taken advantage of. So that could be an issue too here, or why you're using your head, because you may feel, even though they're showing interest in you, they're also going through something where they're kind of sulking about a current situation that is making them feel undervalued. And you're in a space of like, okay, well, I'm disconnecting from that because that's not worth the fight right now. And I got money problems, or I got, you know, personal goals to focus on. But you do seem to be interested in this person. You do seem to be interested in this person, but you may see them as someone that is trying to see something with you without really being as available as maybe even they want to be. Okay. Or again, you may just feel like they're sulking about a situation that they're going through. And honestly, a lot of you guys aren't even giving this person much of anything. You're not really giving them much emotional support. Give me one more on that Page of Swords. Ah, look at that. Some of you, this person isn't even single. Okay, and you're using your head when it comes to that, or you're using your head when it comes to this person being in a place in their life where they're not self-sufficient, where, you know, they may expect more than they give. You may also see this as someone that is not aware of their worth and their potential. And I feel like for the first half of August, you're in a space of knowing what you got going on, knowing what your lane is. And I don't really see you showing too much interest, or at least giving it support to people that don't know what lane they're in, that doesn't know what they got going on. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain that, but you don't seem to be interested in people that are just, you know, don't know their worth, or don't know what they got going on, or they're in a situation that they're still dependent on, but yet they're sulking about it. Honestly, Aries, I mean, what does this new person want with Aries? Four of Swords. Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone that's wanting to end a disconnect with you. Okay. This is someone that wants to end a disconnect with you, or this is someone that wants to indulge into the situation, but they're not willing to talk about certain things. Like maybe they don't have a whole lot of money, or they're in a place where they're avoiding letting something go because of money. But I feel like this is someone that's wanting to end a disconnect here. 10 of Swords. Ugh, I don't like that energy. This is someone that's in victim mode a little bit. They're in victim mode. If it's someone that's wanting to end a disconnect specifically, this is someone that wants to make you feel bad about something, or, you know, they're coming back around, excusing a lot of things because they're, you know, going off about certain people that they're dealing with, family, lovers, whatever it may be. And they may use that to excuse their lack of independence or self-sufficiency, whatever it may be. And I just don't feel like this person's on your wavelength. Again, with the Wheel of Fortune right off the start, this is something, even if it's a different person, you've learned about this type of person and this type of energy clash, whatever it may be. There's something about this situation coming through that you've already learned from. And I feel like you're kind of using your head. You're choosing to disconnect temporarily because it's too weird for you, or there's something off about it. And honestly, a lot of you guys are more focused on bettering yourself. You're more focused on your personal goals and your work and responsibilities, and overcoming some type of financial disaster potentially that you feel like needs your focus because you don't have a plan B or something of that nature. Because yeah, I feel like you're looking at this person as someone that is just not worth the effort, or it's someone that you've already experienced and you kind of learned this person's shit. Or it's just, again, a pattern you're not really welcoming into your life. Okay, so you got communication, but I don't see you giving it any support at all, because you feel like this person's full of shit, for one. And I feel like, or you're just in a space of just not being optimistic because you feel like you don't got a whole lot to give yourself. Okay. And it's just 2 weeks, but, and again, some of you, this person is someone that you've already dealt with. So any extra advice for Aries when it comes to their love life? Nine of Pentacles, King of Cups wanted to fly out. So trust your intuition. A lot of you guys are aware that yourself is top priority right now, where you need to put more energy into yourself and remaining self-sufficient. With that King of Cups, this is about emotional maturity as well. So if there is certain situations that you don't want anything to do with, you know, be emotionally mature about it. Consider how you're entangling with situations that you don't want. Consider how maybe you may be stringing people along even, or, you know, don't put your emotions where you don't want to see anything happen. Let's just put it that way. This is about being emotionally mature, being wise when it comes to your emotions, but also supporting and loving all upon yourself. Okay. And that may be, honestly, that energy of supporting yourself right now, or getting to a place of being self-sufficient, is potentially a muse for you for the first half of August, or it's inspiring you. It's getting you back in touch with your own emotional needs, your own yin and yangs, that kind of thing. It's like very inspiring, creative. I like it. Okay. So just focus on yourself right now. That's all right. So I hope this helped you guys. And I'm going to be on here shortly, and we're going to have a little chill live, but I love you guys. Bye.